Hi, I'm Sarah. In this video, with my dear friend and advocate Debbie, we are going to be discussing about the importance of knowing your victim's rights and participating in the process.
I went through 3 prosecuting attorneys because I have a big mouth. I wanted justice for my daughter, not knowing how long this process takes. It was absolutely a learning experience. But I went down and even did PowerPoint presentations for them, trying to get him on first-degree murder because he had already killed somebody. He knew what would happen if you drove drunk. So that's prior knowledge. I mean, it's intent. They looked at me like I had 3 eyes because they said, no, you can't do that. That's, it's not considered murder. Yes, it is. There's a person that's dead. There's 2 people that are dead. He hadn't even gone to the trial yet on the first one when he killed my daughter. So they still had to go through that process before they could even start with my daughter.
The criminal has all the rights. And the DA works for the state, not for you. The victim's rights person works for the state and not for you. So you are alone in this battle. To get justice, you have to be the squeaky wheel who gets the grease. Where I went through a couple of prosecutors as well, but for different reasons.
I would spend days down in the prosecuting attorney's office to get them to do something.
If you do not participate and let them know that you are watching what they're doing, your loved one can be, your loved one's a case number. And nowadays, in a computer, and can get lost. Or they can just do a plea deal and the person can go free.
Their attitude was, I will never make you happy, Debbie. No, you won't. But you're going to do what I'm bringing you information, and you're going to do something with it, and you're not going to ignore me. I want to know every hearing. I want to know, what's going on because I'm going to be down there. Well, there's no reason for you to come down to every. Oh yeah, there is. I will be at every hearing. This is my daughter, so don't tell me it's not necessary because it is. But they are used to having people, as soon as they say that, they back off because they're very intimidating people. They're very intimidating, and I wasn't intimidated by them.
There are 24 steps in a jury trial. 1 or 2 steps to get a plea deal. And if the DA wants to get cases off his or her desk, that's the easiest way to do it, is to do a plea deal. Because, honestly speaking, your child is just a case number unless you make it something different.
You know what? It's going to be a long process. It's going to be a long process. Nobody can tell you that it's going to be a quick thing because it's not going to be. There are 24 steps that it takes to get from the time that offender or that person has done whatever they've done until they go to trial. 24 steps. You don't realize that. And then each one of those steps take time to prepare for. So that's why mine happened within 18 months. And I was the shortest time in history. Well, because they wanted to get rid of me. They wanted me gone. They didn't want to have to deal with me anymore. So they got me within 18 months, which at that time was just, how do you wrap your head around that? That 18 months it's taking for, he's gone on a ski trip in the meantime. And he's done, he's doing his own thing, and he's still out there driving because in the state of Michigan, you can't take their license until they're found guilty. So it's insane. It's insane the way that the whole process works. But that's what I would tell them. You got to fight.
They have to know that you are going to be calling them. They have to know that they really do, that you're going to be proactive. I'd
say to her, I said, fight these people, fight them. Well, then people some other places are saying, no, you just kind of got, if you don't say something, they want you to shut your mouth. I'm going to tell you that right now. They really do. They don't, because they don't work for you. They're a number. That's all they are, and they don't want you. If you didn't show up at any hearing, they're just like, oh, yes, because you're not, they want to do what they have to do to get you because you're a number to them. Let's get it off the plate, And they just took it further with Sarah. They just took it a lot further than what they ever should have taken it.
It was beyond me to believe what I was going to be going through, just like most people. I found that out almost immediately whenever I was told by the DA's office that he did not work for me, the victim. He worked for the state.
I looked at it like it was a circle, okay? I'm starting what I'm doing. And until that circle is closed, which means he's out of jail, and now I've got to do whatever I've got to do, that's when my circle is closed. And I've done what I could do. It wasn't because I didn't try.
And I'm still in that circle. And I will always be in that circle. Dennis' parole comes up on December the 6th, 2026, his first parole. I am now in the process of making sure that he doesn't get out.
You have to want to fight more, and it's not in everybody's blood. It just isn't, because it takes a lot out of you.
If you don't participate, I would say the chances are that the person that killed your child will either be set free, go on probation, or have a bond and disappear because there's just simply too many people in our system.
I'm so proud of her because of what she's doing. It's like me with my victim impact panel, she's found her niche. And it's educational, and people are looking, and they're seeing what she's doing. And if you get that one.
I hope you enjoyed this video. In the future, I'm going to be posting more videos from this interview. It is extremely important to be proactive when it comes to getting justice for your loved one. And that is what my channel is all about. Reality of what to expect and how to handle it. And the importance of participating in the process. Thank you.